So welcome back to Archaeology course, guys. So in this video, we are going to learn about, for example, you might have heard a lot of news about in school days, you might have studied about Indus Valley civilization, as well as the same grafty symbols. The symbols you can see here, this is called grafty symbols. So the same thing also found in Keeledi, which is located in Tamil Nadu. So from 2018 onwards, they started to do research. The excavation started, and they found many objects, even in golds also. So the same grafty symbols, you can see this pictures, Keeledi grafty and Indus. So the symbols are getting connected together, but still now the archaeologists couldn't find what does it mean. So they are still deciphering and yet to be deciphered. So according to you, so from school days onwards, we are studying Indus Valley civilization because a few months they started to civilize and started agriculture. So we can give a lot of examples, but according to the radiocarbon dating what we have sent to US, and finally we found the answer that Kaladi was the oldest civilization, so which is located near to YA River. So comparing to Indus, Kaladi is much older than this. Like that, they were just given a statement. But according to you, so if you hear that news, so what will be your opinion? So in every questionnaire is, I mean, before the video, so I like to post one discussion forum. So there you can give the answer. So I will post the same question. So you can give your answer in the discussion forum. As well as now, actually, why they are preserving? See, these are the objects they have found in the during the time of excavation. So in the right side, you can see this is a what actually you can say it's a pot, but usually basically for what they have been used for to store the grains or store any other objects or the gold or something. Mostly at the time, so they did trade also, but mostly this parts so used for to store grains. So what are things they have found? They just clean and preserving now. Through that, what we can learn. For example, uh, at the time of Indus Valley civilization, we started using these parts. We made parts and we started using. It's actually good for health. And now after that, so much of evolution, we crossed more centuries. And now what we are using, we used to call as purified water, as well as we are getting cans, water cans from outside, as well as this RO water. So, but even though we are getting, the way we drink as well as after so many years, so you can find many reasons. This drinking of RO water, it may damage your bones. It's not good for health. So we are just getting a lot of reasons. But those days, it's just a mud, and we just made some part through the mud. It actually good for health. So even if you in summertime, if you have this part at your home and even you just pour the water, even if you pour the salt water, it will purify into a good one. You can actually drink that water. So if you just open the pot, you can see the salt content just absorbed through this water. So there we are now. So they made the proper civilization, and we are just recreating the name of something else. We could name for it. I couldn't name for it. What we are doing now, this is what we have to discuss in this with this slide. Just think about it. And now we'll get back to this class, field work. So how these archaeologists are actually finding. So when I asked this question, the archaeological seminar to an archaeologist, that sir, actually how you guys are finding the exact place. So if you're just started to dig, you are finding some objects. How this is happening. So for that, he has given a clear answer that usually we used to have inquiry with the local people, for example, Karnataka, especially in Hindu. So we want to, according to the historical evidences, historical books, so it says that so they ruled in particular places. So if they might have ruled in this place, so definitely their objects or the used objects, the used products, everything it will be there. So we have to start inquiry. So first I have to approach the primary sources, that is called local people. So local people, I can, sir, have you seen any coins, different coins, or also any parts, the broken parts, any pieces like that. So yes, I have seen that if you go just straight away 2 kilometers, so you can find a land, empty land, abandoned land. So you can find the objects like that. If they would have said this, so okay. So the same thing will happen. So the archaeologists will go reach a particular place and they will just start doing research. If they are finding some objects, definitely they will start the field work. But before starting this field work, they should do planning. What they are actually going to do, how much they are going to do it, and they have to inform the local police station as well as the land is belongs to whom. They have to do all the inquiries. If the land is belongs to someone, that concerned person should give permission. Then only we can do all this process. Even Keeladi, most of the people from Tamil Nadu, especially they were owning coconut farm. So they donated the land to the archaeologists. Yes, you can do start researches about our culture. So definitely we are just, we are pleased and we are very enthusiastic to give the land to us like that. They have given, but few refused to give the land so that they couldn't continue that research till now. So after planning, so they have to plan, and for planning you should have a map. So how much areas, in what shape, what are the things you are going to do? You should have a map. And once you find the objects or artifacts, you should take it to your lab. So discoveries in the lab, you can just find out the differences. You can do some puzzles. See either it's connecting or what. Either it have any inscriptions or letters. Through the letters, can you able to if you can read that letters, so you can find out a meaning. So this is what usually archaeologists do in the lab and into the collections. So already the archaeologists started to do the collections. So they will just keep under into that category. So if you pottery pieces, means all the potteries will be in outside places, and they will find the differences. Any designs are there or without designs, simple designs, just a draw line or inscriptions or names. So in every object you can find much differences. And can you guess what is this? Is that coffee pot or a drinking water pot, or see, you can see that holder where actually they drink. Either this is the sipper, or what is the symbol? This one, it looks like crab, right? So what actually depicts? It's from Egypt civilization, or at the time of trade they have just did barter system. So we can think like in all the ways, so that only one solution will come out. And next picture, it's actually a toy. We can exactly say that. So it's from Indus Valley civilization or Keeladi or Egypt civilization. So it seems like pig, right? So the pig may be from, we cannot give the proper exact answer. Yes, this is from this civilization. This is from this belongs to this century. According to us, I'm saying archaeologists, they can do research and they will definitely say that. But for example, how you have to involve yourself into archaeology. This is what you can find a picture and you can start doing research. This picture, this object belongs to what? So belongs to whom? How many people? I mean, in which century people they have used it, so that you can start thinking over it. Next, definitely you can say it's Egypt one. Look at the sitting posture. Why they are just folded their legs and they what actually it's a symbol of what? Whether they are greeting or at the time of punish they are just crying. We can think like whatever we want, but that's only one answer. How do you want? How you should find it. That is the question mark, and you can see that designs. So it seems like either maybe the king, at the time of kings are able, so they were greeting in front of the palace. So they can think like whatever you want, but there should be a meaning. And look at this drawings as well as the painting, how they have used it. We will come to our region. This is antiquities found in Karnataka. You can see this one, first picture, right? It looks like what is any devil or demon. We can say like a Kantara. So just we can imagine, right? The way it's sculpted, it looks like Kantara, or what is actually in front of the temples. We used to see these kind of sculptures. And next week, it's a dancing posture, right? So in Karnataka, so which means You can see the jewels, ornaments. They have sculpted the jewels as well as the dress, as well as the standing posture. So it's like dancing. So we can just find out much more information regarding this. And you can see one guy is riding a horse. So we can find that one. And the last one is Buddha statue. So in Buddha statue, we can find out more information. For example, even Jainism existed in Karnataka. So at what time, whether Jainism existed before or Buddhism existed before in Karnataka. So according to the statue, the sculptures, so how much is older? Like that, we can find, evaluate, and we can get to know the informations in the upcoming days. Already there we know how many cultures existed, even the temples, art and architecture. Why actually the kings are you know at the last been at the time of ruling period, why they have built temples to showcase their as well as wealth, as well as their patronage towards the god, and they consider themselves a devotee to the god. So this is what they have done, many constructions to the temples. And next, the last one is bones. So, which means it's a burial system, but this is a human bone. We all can say that. But according to this, it looks like something animal. It looks like horse, right? So, why actually they bury animals with the humans? So, sometimes we may get goat the bones, goat bones from wrong with the humans. So, according to at the time of civilization, so our forefathers believed that there is a second life. Once this life gets over, at the time of burying. So they believe that there's a second life. So that's why so they will feel hungry. So what they will do, even they what are the objects they used by the humans once he or she died. So they will just pour all the objects on the humans and they will just start to bury. So this is what happened the time of civilization or before so many years ago. We cannot give the proper years. So sometimes the goat bones we may find. Reason behind that is they may feel hungry. That's why they can use the goat, the second life. This is what, according to archaeologists, they have deciphered so far to our knowledge. So regarding this picture-based slide, it's almost over. We will see in the next video. Thank you.